Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, very good. Dear students, now is the session of business studies. As usually, it happens every day at this time. In the previous few sessions, we had started the new chapter, a small business, and from that chapter, we are doing entrepreneurship development. And much detail we have discussed about this, what is entrepreneurship and what are the important elements of entrepreneurship, what is the importance of entrepreneurship in a country like India, and many more other aspects of entrepreneurship we have discussed. And it is obviously clear that the promotion of entrepreneurship and development of a small business is very much needed in our country that is highly populated, almost second largest highly populated country in the world after China. And since independence till now, we can see that there is a constant problem of poverty and unemployment in our society. So in recent years, it has been observed that without developing entrepreneurship ability among the youths, among the youngsters, it is not possible to shorten the problem of poverty and unemployment. Okay, dear students. So, from this point of view, the government, central government had started a new scheme to promote entrepreneurship in our country that is known as Startup India. Already we have discussed that a Startup India in fact is a scheme of the central government to promote entrepreneurship among the youngsters, among the youths through educational training and financial assistance. And this Startup India scheme aims at promoting the innovative ideas and inculcating them into realities. So in fact, a Startup India scheme is not merely a scheme to provide the finance, but a scheme to promote entrepreneurship or a scheme to develop innovations and creativity in the society among the people, particularly among the youths. Okay, students. So now the question arises, how to start a small unit in our country, that means how to get benefits of a Startup India, or what is the process of a Startup India. Let us discuss it today. In fact, some steps are involved in the process of a startup, and the first step of this process is incorporation of your business. Suppose you are a new entrepreneur and you have decided to start a business, then first of all you will have to get your business unit registered in normal way as a business is registered. But under a Startup India scheme, you can get your business unit incorporated only in the form of either private limited company partnership firm or partnership firm with limited liability. So students, the first step of the process of startup is incorporation of the business. The second step of this process is uploading necessary informations on the form provided at a Startup India website. That means as a second step you will have to upload all the necessary informations whatever are required for getting benefits of Startup India through a Startup India website. In this website you have to give the informations like the type of business, the nature of business, the place of business, the amount of investment, the objective of business, etc. All sorts of informations whatever are sought, you will need to upload them on this website. The third step of this process is to upload the necessary documents. Although to get benefits of Startup India, there is no very complicated documentation, long and complicated documentation. However, some minimum documents are required to be produced or to be uploaded on these websites. These documents are basically, first of all, a letter of recommendation in which the concerned official recommends that you are entitled to be an entrepreneur and you are eligible to get the benefits of a Startup India. So this document you will have to upload on this website. Secondly, you will have to upload a short description of your business in which you will have to mention the informations like the type of business, the objective of business, the turnover of business, the amount of capital invested, and other informations whatever are required, you will have to upload them. The next important document is a particular certificate in which it will have to be mentioned that how is your business different from others. That means about the nature of your business. So these are the important documents which you have to upload on the website of Startup India. After that, you have to get a letter of tax benefits also, as according to the scheme of Startup India, you can avail relaxation in income tax for 3 years consequently, and in order to avail this tax benefit you will have to get a letter of tax benefits from the concerned official. After this, the next step is to produce some self-certified documents or informations such as the type of business, such as the annual turnover, such as the place of business, such as the amount of capital invested in the business, etc., etc., whatsoever are necessary to know under a Startup India scheme. The self-certified documents have to be prepared for this purpose. And after this, if you fulfill all these legal formalities of a Startup India scheme, then you become entitled to get an incorporation number or identity number or registration number. As soon as you get this number from the concerned authority, it is supposed that your business is registered or incorporated, and now you need to arrange the fund to start your business. That means you are fully prepared to start the business. You have already been certified by the government and you have been permitted also by receiving the incorporation number to start your business. So in fact, in comparison to other schemes, you will find that the legal process of starting a business under a startup scheme is very simple, easy, and operational by each and everyone from anywhere, only with the help of internet. And along with this topic, I would like to finish my lecture of today, and tomorrow I will again discuss you the same topic. Thank you very much.